Cloud. Hare Krishna, kids.
Oh.
Uh,
Hare Krishna Mataji. Mataji, thing might be not going like perfect this time because I joined from a different account.
oh,
Same computer but different account though. Hare Krishna Mataji.
Haribol. We will start the class now, okay? With pranam mantras. नमो विष्णुपदाय कृष्णप्रसाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामी इति नाम्ने नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पश्चात देश तारणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंदा हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे. Yeah, so you're all able to see the screen, right? And no more, I don't know whether you will be able to see everything or not, because I still see
Yes,
that.
Mataji, but there's some boxes up there.
I know, I don't know. This system always does that, and mostly it should go after some time. Okay. Yeah. So today we are talking about Bhagavad Pravaha. In that section, like, Canto 4 of Srimad Bhagavatam, what is that and what it actually says, like what Canto 4 is all about. This is just an introduction class of Canto 4, and also we will be talking the first part of it, like, first chapter of it. Okay. So who all knows what we have discussed previously in Bhagavata Paraha, like, what we have discussed. Do anyone remember? I'm not seeing who raised your hands. You can just unmute and speak, because otherwise, my screen will get all kinds of blank pages. So that's why I'm not opening them. Anyone wants to say what we have discussed until now? Okay, no problem. So in this, Vidura, like, Canto 3, previous to this one, Vidura asked Maitreyi about the dynasty of Swayambhuva Manu. He spoke about Devahuti, her husband Kadamba, and Kapila, who is the son of Devahuti. And now he was he's a champ for the Sankhya philosophy. And Kapila, and also he also spoke about small description about the daughters of Devahuti. Devahuti have lots of descendants. So, and in third canto, it was described about in detail. So after that, and just a gist of Akuti and Prasuti descendants as well. So in total, they have 3 daughters and 2 boys are there, like, 2 sons. Who all are there? Devahuti, Akuti, Prasuti. These 3 are daughters. And Uttanapada, Priyavata are the sons of Swayambhu Manu. Okay? These are 5 children. Now we will see, we already saw about Devahuti, right? So now we will see what happens to Akuti. The lineage of Akuti, and how, what happens, who all are there in that uh, lineage, and that we'll see each one in detail. So in the 4th canto, totally they will be talking about each one. They'll take and they'll give the story out of it. But I'll not go into the stories, because they will be explained later in the coming classes. So you all should attend, because they are very interesting stories. You will be like, you all know about Dhruva, right? So Dhruva is one of them, one of the story in this Canto 4. So like that, there are so many beautiful stories that are mentioned in this Canto 4. So it'll be very exciting to learn all of them, and we can know how we should also not what happens if we do anything wrong. Like wrongdoers are like, there's big set of section like this, that is chapter 2. It's full of wrongdoings because of false ego, because of ego, like, oh, you are just, you got into I'm like class first, I always get A plus, but you always get F or E, whatever it is. And if you have that kind of ego or proud, right, what will happen to you in the future? How Krishna teaches you a lesson. So all this, like, are given in the Canto 4 with stories, and we will learn from them and say that, oh, should not be proud of my achievements. I should give my result, whatever I'm getting the success, that I should give credit to Krishna. It is because of Krishna only I was able to remember properly and give exam properly, right? Even if you say that A for apple like 100 times, once you get into exam, if you are really like, very proud and kind of with the tension, you might forget, oh, is A for boy? No. If you write boy, that's all gone, right? Everything. So that's why Krishna will be always a medium to, he give the intelligence to write even an exam as well. So we should think about that. Okay. So lesson apart, now we'll go into the story. Akuti and Ruchi, these two, like, Akuti married Ruchi and they got a son called as Yajna. And you know what, like, previously there was a ritual where they can give their own son to the grandfather as a for adoption. They can just give them, and these two parents will not be a parent anymore to that son, but the grandfather and the grandmother will be the parents for that particular son. Like that, there's a ritual called as putrika dharma. Okay, with that ritual they have given their son Yajna to Manu. And they also have a daughter called as Dakshina, who they themselves kept with them. So after that, what happened is Yajna and Dakshina got married to each other. And they got 12 children. And they are all called as Tushitas. And all Tushitas became demigods. So how they become demigods? I mean, like each one, like, there's a lineage. Swayambhu Manu, getting, marrying so many people and then producing children, and, population will be like increasing. So that's the main Prajapatis they do. So like that. And also there are 6 kind of preceding beings at any point of time. So in this particular Swayambhu Manu's time, Manu was Swayambhu Manu. And who is Manu? All these are Manu, Putras, Devas, Rishis. They might change based upon the year, Manu, one yuga and kind of all those. So like that, Manu means Swayambhu Manu was there at that time. And Manuputras was Uttanapada and Priyavata. We saw 2 sons, right? 3 daughters and 2 sons. So Uttanapada and Priyavata are Manuputras, and Uttanapada description will be given in 4th canto, and Priyavata will be done in 5th canto. So Devas will be Tushitas, all the 12 children. And Rishis will be Marichi and others, like 7 sages will say, right? 7 Saptarishis. So these are, at the time, Marichi and others are listed out. And Vattara is like Lord Yajna, because he is an in charge. Like, Yajna is a son of Ahuti and Ruchi, right? He only became Indra. because at that time there was no one took the position of Indra. So Yajna became the Indra himself. Okay, next. This is like, more, this whole class will be like, knowing who is who and from where they have come and what is the actual story behind each um, person. And like, like overall story will be there, not like, story wise class. So bear with me. So descendants of Devahuti, uh, who is Devahuti married Kadamba, right? Ade, Kardamma, right? And then Ahuti married Ruchi and Prastuti married Daksha. Sorry, Prasuti married Daksha. And descendants of 9 daughters of Devahuti are described here. See, first is Kala. Kala was married to the first one, verses 13 to 14, right? Kala got married to Marichi. And how many sons they got? 2 sons, Kashyapa and Purnima. And Purnima we got again 2 sons, Viraja, Vishwaga. We'll talk about this Vishwaga and daughter Devakula later, but I'll tell you, like, who are they? Who became the divine Ganga from washing the Lord's feet in the another birth. And Anasuya married Atri. We'll talk about the story. There's a small story in this class at the end of the class where how Anasuya and Atri begot children and what is the process and what is their story. We'll talk about this one. Dattatreya, they'll get a children. Dattatreya, Durvasa, and Soma. Amsas of Vishnu is Dattatreya, Shiva is Durvasa, and Soma is Brahma. Okay, so all these 3 modes of nature, like, Lord Vishnu, Shiva, and Brahma, they got, they came as the sons of Anusuya and Atri. And we also see some places where we have Dattatreya temples, right? Like 3 heads he'll be having. So like that we have. Now, Shraddha and Angira. Daughter is Shraddha and Angira. 4 daughters they will beget. Shinivali, Kuhu, Raka, and Anumati. 2 sons, Uttaya and Brihaspati. You all know about Brihaspati. So I don't know about all the stories of these two. I mean, these all, but Brihaspati is a rishi who we all know how there are many stories on Brihaspati. So I think you guys also know about more about Brihaspati and what are his adventures. And next one is Havirbu and Pulatsya. Pulatsya married to Havirbu. And this is like, combination where everyone knows about, I think, Pulatsya and everyone. Because, Ravana, we recently did Ramayan, right? And we heard these names there. They got 2 sons called as Agastya, became, we can forget about that, but Agastya Muni, everyone knows about it. And he's very powerful. He also he was present in all the ages, even in Ramayana also. He was, present in that near the mountain, right? So when Hanuman was jumping over that mountain, so he was there. And Vishwara, okay, he's the one. So Vishwara married to Idavya, first wife, and Kuvera demigod is there, right? So he was born. But Kesini, who is the wife of who was a daughter of a demon, she got married to Vishwara and begot Ravana, Kumbhakarna, and Vibhishan. and Surpanaka as well. But I don't know whether here it's not mentioned. But all these four will be born to Vishwara and Kesini. Okay. Next, Gati Pulaha. Three sages, three great sages, that is Karma Shrestha, Variyan, and Sahishnu. And Kriya Kratu, 60,000 great sages were born, and all are called as Valak. Kilyas, because they are all retired from family life as Vanaprasthas. They don't want to even marry any nor anything to do with the material or grihastha life. They all became directly Vanaprasthas, like as sages. And Urja, this is like, you all know about Arundhati. Arundhati and Vasistha. So they both together, they got seven great sages. Chitraketu, Surochi, Viraja, Mitra, Ulbana, uh, Vasubhardhyana, and Duman. So Santi, Atrava, they got the begot a son of no, sorry, Ashwasira. Yeah, Ashwasira. And Kayati and Brigu, two sons got Datha, Vidhata, one daughter, Sri Datta. And Datta and Ayati got Markandeya. From Markandeya again got Markandeya Muni, like that. And same Vidhata and Niyati got Prana and Vedasira and Usana. So, and who was none other than the Sukracharya. Okay. So it's like, no need to remember everything. Just, it's because it's mentioned there. I just thought of letting you all know. Okay. But the story of Atri Muni, I told you, right? Like, in this one, Atri and Anasuya, they got Dattatreya and Durvasa and Soma. We'll see how they got it. So Vidra asked, how did the exterior maintainer and destroyer became the son of Atri and Anasuya? Because he also was like, how did they came to Anasuya and Atri? So then they started to tell the narration of it. Ordered by Brahma, to create severe austerities in near the banks of Nirvinda. So Atri was like, doing lots of penance near the bank of rivers, Nirvindya. And that too, how he was doing, he was standing in one leg for hundreds of years. It is not possible for me if to stand in just a minute also. So I'll just fall down with out of balance. So, but he was standing, he's so great and so powerful, and he's so um uh focused that he was doing a penance, extreme penance by um standing on one leg for hundreds of years and only taking air. Nothing he was taking, no food, nothing like that. So lots of universe, but he was very confused. Oh, on whom I should, meditate upon. Whom should I call? Okay, let me call the Jagadishwara, that is Lord of Universe. Who is Lord of Universe? Whoever is controller of this universe, I am meditating on him. That's all. I don't know who is a meditator or Lord of the universe, but I know that there is someone, so I will just meditate on the Lord of Universe. And I will ask him, saying that I need to get a son exactly like him. So like that, he was doing the meditation, and it is unclear that he really wants to meditate upon. So after that, fire out of his head, there was so much of extreme penance that fire also started emanating from his head. So Paramatma perceived it, so the deities Brahma, Vishnu, and Shiva, they came all along with their Gandharvas, Siddhas, and Vindharvas, with everyone, they all three deities came because there are three modes of material nature, right? Brahma was in charge of mode of goodness. Vishnu is Brahma is the creator, Vishnu is the maintainer, and Shiva is the destructor. So all these three people, because they also maintain the universe, right? It's like one is creating, one is maintaining, and the other one is destroying it. So all the three deities will come, and he was very like, after seeing all with beautiful ornaments and with their own vehicles they came, and with all their weapons and kind of he got really attracted to them, and with so much of a difficulty, with the one leg, he was going to them and gave them all his obeisances. And he was confused. Oh, I asked for one, why three people came? Now what should I ask now? He got confused, like, what he needs to ask also. And then he bright it was explained in such a way that how they came, like with that brightness, he closed his eyes, gathered his senses, folded palms, and offered prayers. So he was not able to see properly also with that effulgence they have. And whom did I call offering prayers? I don't know. Seriously, I got, confused. So after that, he accepted the three bodies, accepting three gunas, that is, three gunas, and didn't know that Lord Supreme position, not sure who Jagadishvara was. Remained silent, explained that we are the same person controller. Sons who will be partial manifestations of all our personalities. So they said that understanding is confusion. These three main deities, that is Brahma, Vishnu, and Shiva, they said that don't worry, we'll be all coming as the sons of your, to you and Anasuya. So then Brahma came as Soma, Shiva as Durvasa, and Vishnu as Dattatreya. He is the incarnation. Dattatreya is nothing. He is an incarnation. And whoever, there's also benefit of listening to this story that is mentioned in the Srimad Bhagavatam, that if whoever hears Devahuti's lineage will be relieved from all sinful reactions. And we just have went through all the descendants alone, what happened to Devahutis and Akuti and everyone, right? So we were able to at least relieve from some sinful reactions. Yep. And I will also say that Daksha and Prasuti, there is third daughter, right? We saw that Devahuti is done, Akuti is done, Prasuti. So the Prasuti, she got married to Daksha, and they got 16 beautiful daughters. All the daughters' name are mentioned here, and out of all these, Murti and uh, Dharma, they all got married to, like 13 daughters got married to Dharma. Okay. And Murti is the presiding deity of Sattva Guna, like Shakti that manifests the Lord. She is very important, And when they all got married to Dharma, each one got one son, and all the 13 sons' names are also mentioned in the here, like Subha, Prasabha, Abhaya, like you can all read after that. But Sri Naranarayana is the main story that you will be doing it in fourth canto, like how Naranarayana came. They they also they also manifested as Arjuna and Krishna. Arjuna is Nara, Narayana is Krishna. They came as again like that. So he is Krishna, incarnation of Krishna. And Swaha got married to Agni. They got three sons, Pavaka, Pavamana, and Suchi. And they exit by eating oblations offered to the sacrificial fire. And they gave birth to 45 fire gods. Oh my god, so many fire gods, right? Now, so in total, 49 fire gods are there. 45 of them, these people, and three fathers, that is Pravaka, Pavamana, and Suchi, and one grandfather, he is Agni, he's the main person. So in total, there are 49 gods, fire gods. And the last is your favorite. No, last is the other one. I think this is like normal. Swadha and Pitas. So they got two daughters, and Vayuna and Dharani, expert in knowledge and realization. And the last is Sati and Shiva. They have no children, and I think most of them know about this story, like how Sati herself got, you know, yeah, burnt herself because she heard all, blaspheming. Daksha was blaspheming Shiva. Tomorrow you will hear more about this story, like how Sati and Shiva, how they got married, how Daksha was telling all bad things to Shiva and she couldn't able to tolerate like that. But before they got any children, she she died. Okay. And yeah. And there is one more, I think almost 2 minutes. Let me complete in 2 minutes. Appearance of Naranarayana here. Appearance in this one, when they got appeared, right, everyone was joyful and pleasant. All are like, making so many celebrations out there. All the demigods, they even the prayers of demigods are being heard, and also they were showering so many flowers on them. You can see these two beautiful boys, right, like they are. And that too, as a sage, creator appeared as a sage house of dharma and murti. So they have merciful grants. Their beauty is so much that as a beauty of lotus only, the abode of Lakshmi. So glanced upon the demigods and departed to Gandhamandana hill. These two portions have entered Krishna and Arjuna. See, I told you, right? Like, Krishna came as Narayana and Arjuna is Nara. And Kuru and Yadu dynasties to reduce the burden of the world. Okay. And I'll just show you this is a summary of the fourth canto, that the same thing will be, same thing will be repeated again. I will just skip this through, except I just wanted to see the positive transformation undergone by many of these wrongdoers, mainly due to the intervention of devotees, further add to the glories of bhakti. The prayers of pure devotees like Dhruva, Prutu, and the Prachetas disclose the foremost aspiration of a devotee to hear Krishna Katha in the association of devotees. So that's why we will know more about like how we should not be doing a wrong thing. And these are the beautiful pictures that I got it from the Srimad Bhagavatam, where Atri was, I told you, right, with one leg, he was just going and with so much of difficulty after seeing these three deities, Brahma, Shiva, and Vishnu, with so much, excitement towards them and giving his obeisances. And this was where in the heavenly planets, when they were like just showering their flowers, and when um, um, Naranarayana were there. And then Shiva was telling Sati not to go to her father's place because they were not invited, but she was kept on asking. And lastly, like Sati Devi sat down on the floor and absorbed herself in mystic yoga. Then, meditating on the fiery elements and Lord Shiva's lotus feet, she caused her body to ignite and burn to ashes. Such a powerful lady. And you all know about Dhruva's story, who was 5-year-old boy who was thrown out of his father's lap, and he felt so sad, and he really wants to, uh, get the kingdom, and Narada Muni tells him to go and meditate, and then he does, and then acquires the kingdom. And this is a partial representation of the Supreme Lord, King Prithu, embodied his monarchical power. Thus, at the King Prithu's coronation, the various demigods offered him wonderful gifts. King Prithu's also is very wonderful story. You will really get excited, like how, and there are so many science things, like we don't do it right now, but they are already existing at that time. It's really good to learn about that. Yeah, that's it from this class. I'm sorry, I think I'm 2 minutes um, ahead. Yeah. Anyone has any questions? I'll just wait for a minute, and then I can give back to Vinita Mataji or Revathy Mataji, whoever is present. Okay.
Thank you, Mataji, for the beautiful class. Very grateful to you, Mataji. Nice
Thank
description,
you.
Mataji, family. And also we get a lot of benefit of hearing this family tree. Thank you, Mataji.
Thank you, Mataji. Thank you so much.
Mataji,
Yeah.
it's not a question, but I like this class. And also I have one more thing. So like in the class, like it was really confusing because of all the names, but I got the point of the class.
Yeah, even me too. I was like, I couldn't able to pronounce some of them, you know that? So I was like saying, oh no, what is this name? I really don't remember all of their names, but it's really good to just hear once and say with your, mouth.
Mataji, Mataji, like my sister Shubhadra, I have a question, Mataji. Like, how did you got all of the information, Mataji, from the Srimad Bhagavatam?
Yeah, they are there in the Srimad Bhagavatam, but I have already know these presentations were given by Preeti Vilasni Mataji, so I just used her PPTs and made mine.
Yes, Mataji.
So, yeah.
Hare Krishna, Mataji.
I will share them, and you can also take the notes from it.
Yeah, and also if you have Gaurang Darshan Prabhuji's Subodhini book, you can take it from there also. Subodhini has all the details. Those pictures that Mataji put in was from Subodhini, Gaurang Darshan Prabhuji's book. Yeah.
Thank you, Mataji. Thank you, guys. Okay, I think Revathy Mataji came, so we will listen to Radha Rani's names.
Yes, Mataji.
Thank you.
Today, two teachers' name is R and R, Revathy and Ratnavali Mataji. They was nice.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
And also we
Thank
are
you
learning
so
about
much.
Radha Rani names. R and R and R. All R's.
Thank you, Mataji.
It kind of sounds like the RRR movie.
RRR movie.
But it's a RRR Krishna movie.
RRR Krishna movie. Very nice.
Thank you, Mataji, Ratnavali Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Very grateful to Revathy Mataji and Ratnavali Mataji. Special grateful to Revathy Mataji. She's in India. This morning, what time, Mataji? 4:30?
I was in other class, Mataji. It's 4:35. Yeah.
Yeah, 4:30. She's giving us class. All glories to her service. Yes, Mataji,
No
please.
problem,
Start.
Mataji. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Ratnavali Mataji. Hare Krishna, kids. How are you all doing?
Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Mataji, Mataji, over there
Yeah,
the
ma.
time is 4:35 a.m. right, Mataji?
Yeah, it's a 4:35 a.m. I was working anyways.
Here all the time.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, you have all the time zones in your laptop? Okay, ma. Okay. Can we all go ahead and start continuing? Do you all remember where did we stop the 108 names of Srimati Radha Rani? Remember we started this before Radhashtami, right, Mataji?
Yes, Mataji, before Radhashtami.
Oh yes, I remember, Mataji.
Okay. Do we know like where did we stop?
No,
I have two sets. No? I think we
16 or 56.
We did on September 3rd, Mataji, first one class, and now we are doing again back.
okay. Let me share my screen. Let me know you are all able to see my screen.
We stopped around 6.
16 or 20?
Yeah. No, 20.
We stopped at 20, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, but
So,
you told me we stopped in the 6. 6 is the number was in the 6th. I remember. Like it
number was in 16th?
Yeah.
Okay. So you are all able to see my screen? Yes?
I can Mataji. Why is everybody?
Okay. 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 So I would let one kid to read one name at a time and then we will read about the meaning of it. Okay. Shubhadra and Giridhar, you can read the first name. It starts from the 16th.
Mataji, can my sister go and then can I go last or
Yeah,
something?
yeah,
Yes,
you
Mataji.
can. Yeah, yeah.
Vikashita Mukumbuja, goddess. Radha's face is a blossoming lotus.
Mm. So do we all know that if you see Radha Rani's face, right, it is like, like whenever there is a Radhashtami, they always decorate or do the Abhishek or the flowers with the lotus flower. Have you all experienced that in your local temple? Yes.
Yeah.
Even
Yes,
the cakes,
Mataji.
right? They used to make it with the rose petals, right? That's what it is. The goddess Radha Rani's face is like the blossoming lotus. If you look at it, like whenever the what is that? That sprout is budding, right? It will be like very very fresh. If you look at it, the way if you look in the pond, like how beautiful the sprouting lotus is. Her face is like blossoming. Okay, yeah. We'll go to the next one.
Vrindavana Vihari. She enjoys pastimes in Vrindavana.
Yeah, she is the queen of the Vrindavan, right? So she enjoys all the pastimes, whatever is happening in Vrindavan. Okay. Yeah. Palvit,
Which one we are on, Mataji? 18.
18. Yeah, 18.
Hidra, she's charming.
Hridya, she is charming. Okay. Yeah, we all know that she is cupid and she is charming and she is the most beautiful. And recently we celebrated Radhashtami as well, right? I'm sure you all must have gone to the local temples and
I went to
see
Mataji.
the.
I wasn't
Uh-huh.
able to go to Radha temple because I was at school that time, and
Uh-huh.
but my parents were able to go.
Yeah, yeah.
Like
Even
1 hour
if your
away.
parents go, you still get the benefit of it. You know that, right?
They showed me pictures too. They were looking. They were charming too.
Yes, yes. Even if you were not able to go, you don't need to worry. Okay. Even if you by looking at the picture and that is the only day the special about Radharani's Radhashtami, right? The appearance day is like that is the only day we get to see the lotus feet of Srimati Radharani, right? So if you are just able to get the darshan of it, that is more than enough. Okay. You don't
And I
need to be
noticed
like.
something about Radhashtami and Janmashtami. They both
Uh-huh.
end in Ashtami.
Oh, yeah, because it is the appearance, right? It is the Ashtami. That's right.
Wow.
That's right. Because they are not like they are not taking a birth as like the humans how we are taking the birth in the material world, right? Their birth is itself is a transcendental. Okay,
Okay.
that's why it is called Ashtami. Okay, so let's move on to the next one. Ryan. You can do the 19th.
Okay, Mataji. Gopinath, Gopinath Kara, is the giver of happiness to the gopis.
Yeah, because she is the supreme gopi, right? So she always gives the happiness to the other gopis, because you see, like we always tell, right? If you possess something or if you know something, then only you give it to others, right? Since she is the queen of Vrindavan, and she is the source of happiness, she gives or transfers the happiness to the other manjaris or the gopis. Okay. Yeah. Next, 20, Adya. Adya.
Yes, Mataji.
Yeah, go ahead. 20.
Y- Yashodananda Vallabha. She is beloved of Yashoda's son.
Mm-hmm. So Yashoda Nandana is Krishna. Okay. She is the beloved queen of Yashoda Mataji's son Krishna. Okay. Let's move on to the next one. Okay. Adya, you read. Is Vrinda available? Mataji? Is Balavrinda available? Okay. I think she is unable to hear. Okay. Let's go back to Prahlad. You can read the 21.
Okay, Mataji. Um, Mataji.
Damodar Priya. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Damodar Priya. She is dear to Lord Damodaran.
Yeah. So we all know that Krishna is called as a Damodara, right? When Mother Yashoda, the Damodara pastime happening, like Mother Yashoda is trying to bind Krishna into the water, right? So he is called Damodara. Okay, she is very dear to Lord Krishna. Okay. I think we can circulate back. Let's go back to. You have a brother, Prahlad?
Yes, Mataji.
Yeah, you can ask him to read 22.
Gopi, she is cowherd girl.
Yeah, she is a cowherd girl, right? She is the cowherd girl who attracts the cowherd boy. Okay. 23, Palvit. Palvit, I think you read 3 to 4, then we will go on because we have only less kids. Okay, read.
So 23 and 24.
Yeah, 23, 24. Yes.
Krishna Vashti Radha Rani, the residence is on Lord Krishna's limbs. Hari Kanta Hari Priya, she is Lord Hari's blood.
So the Radha Rani is right. The Krishna always chants Radha Rani's name. That's why it is always that is her resident. Okay, and the Hari Kanta means she is Lord Hari's beloved consort. Okay, okay. Ryan, you can read the next two.
Which one? Which two, Mataji?
26 and 27.
Okay. Gopi, Karna, Radha is the daughter of a Gopa. Uh, Jiva, the goddess is Radha, is life.
So Gopakanya is Radharani is the daughter of all the Gopas. Okay, she is the mother of the entire universe. Okay, that is what she is telling. So Jiva, right? Goddess Radharani is the life, because whenever the She is the one who is giving life to everything. Okay, that is the Jiva. Okay, next let's move on to the next one. Shubhadra and Giridhari, you can do the 2 Amma. It starts with Vichitra.
Which one, Mataji? Oh,
28, 29, 30, 31.
Yes,
yes,
Mataji.
Mataji.
Vichitra Kana Kojavala. Goddess Radha is splendid with wonderful golden ornaments. Vedapada. Goddess Radha is the supreme goal described in the Vedas.
Veda Gamya. Goddess Radha is approached by Vedic study. Veda Marga Pravardhini. Goddess Radha is the teacher of the Vedas path. Hare Krishna Mataji.
Thank you. So she is the one with the, like whatever the jewels, right? We call it as this jewel is very, like very bright, and the diamond is like very illuminating, very good, etc. But not all these ornaments are having that shine because of its attributes, right? Whenever Radharani wears it, the ornaments are getting that splendid the light and whatever the shiny glowy all those things, it's because she is wearing it, the ornaments are getting the attributes of it. Okay, and she is the prime source of all the Vedas, whatever we are studying. If you study in a methodical way, she is approachable, and she is the teacher of all the Vedas. Okay, let's go on to 32, 33. Adya, you can do 33, no, 32, 33.
Veda Garbha. Goddess Radha is the mother of the Vedas. Veda Priya. Goddess Radha is an eager student of the Vedas.
Okay, so it's all describing like she is the source of all the Vedas, and by studying the Veda, we can easily approach her. Okay, and who else is next? I think we'll just take a turn. Okay, Palvit, we can do 34 and 35. Palvit, I don't see him. Ryan,
Yes, Mataji.
34 and 35.
Basila, a goddess Radha.
Abhishtada, Abhishtada,
Avishta, the goddess Radha is fulfilled of desires. Is Mataji, I need help with
Jiva,
the
yeah,
Jiva,
Jivananda,
Jivananda,
Pradayini.
Pradayini. Goddess Radha is the giver of happiness to the living being.
Yeah. So she is the fulfiller of all the desires. So whatever you desire, right? If it is related to Krishna, if she thinks that you are by giving you that you will be progressing in Krishna consciousness, then she will fulfill all those desires. Okay, if anything is related to the material things, like we should not even go to her. Okay, but whatever, even for the material things, okay, but still you go to, instead of going to other gods, right, better you go to Radharani, and she is always fulfilling your desires. Okay, and she is the one who gives happiness to the all living beings. Okay, whenever we satisfy Radharani, ultimately Krishna is satisfied. Okay, okay, Palvit, you can go 36 and 37. Let's do quick. I would let 36 to 40. Palvit, you can do 36 to 40. Let's go on quick. We have only 10 more minutes. Palvit, I don't see him. How about Shubhadra and Giridhari?
Which Mataji?
You do 5 each, okay? 36 to 40, 41 to 45.
Yes, Mataji.
Yes, Mataji. Vishnu Anga Nivashini, Goddess Radha resides on Lord Vishnu's limbs. Vishnu Priya, Vishnu Kanta. Goddess Radha is Lord Vishnu's beloved. Yashoda Nandana Patni, Yashoda Nanda Gehini. Goddess Radha is wife of Yashoda's son. Karmani Karma
Kamari Kanta.
Kamari Kanta, Goddess Radha is the beloved of lust enemy. Niti Shastra Priya, Goddess Radha is an eager student of the scriptures describing ethics.
Kama Lalasha Vigraha. Goddess Radha is Lord Krishna's passionate lover. Kameshi. Goddess Radha is Lord Krishna's amorous queen. Jaya Prada. Goddess Radha is giver of victory. Nanda Nandana Patveda Tita. Goddess Radha is beyond the Vedas. Ved Uttama. Goddess Radha is the wisest philosopher. Hare Krishna Mataji.
Thank you. So, like we discussed about Radharani is the resides in the Lord Krishna's limb. Similarly, she resides in Vishnu. The Vishnu Priya is nothing but the Lord Vishnu's beloved. Okay, and then Yashodanandana, she is Krishna's wife, and then she is the beloved of the lust enemy. Okay, and she destroys all your lust, like whatever the lust arises in your heart, right? When we pray to Srimati Radharani, she takes care of it. Okay, and like whatever the scriptures described in a like a set of discipline ethics, and she is the epitome of all that. Okay, because she follows that. Okay, and she is the passionate lover of Krishna. She is Lord Krishna's queen, and she is the giver of victory. Okay, and she is beyond the Vedas, because we won't be able to understand her only through bhakti or the devotional service. We try to understand Radha. Okay, let's move on to 46 to 50. Palvit, are you there? Palvit?
Mataji is coming. I'm calling him.
Oh.
He just went. Step
Okay.
up.
We'll move on to the Pralad.
Yes, Mataji.
Yeah, go ahead. 46 to 50.
Okay. Jaya, Goddess Radha is victory herself. Mati, Goddess Radha is most thoughtful philosopher ever. Gaman,
Gamana Priya.
Gamana Priya, the beloved of the ever-present Supreme Personality of Godhead is Goddess Radha. Vilasini, Radha Rani is playful. Chitra Rupini, Radha is wonderfully beautiful.
Yeah, these are the things which are describing the attributes of Srimati Radharani. She is playful, she is beautiful, and she is always ever present in the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Okay, and she is the most thoughtful philosopher. Whenever you think about Srimati Radharani, there is always a victory. Okay, let's move on to the next one. I think I moved very fast. Yeah. Raghav, you have your brother, right? He can read 5. 51 to 55.
51 to
55.
Vichitra Vashini, Radha is wonderfully fragrant.
You have heard about the name Vasa, right? Vasa means fragrance. Fragrance.
Yes.
Vasini means fragrance. Yeah. Go ahead.
Kamala Sundari, Radha is beautiful as a lotus. Krishna Kanta, She is Lord Krishna's beloved. Maha
Maha Jiva
Jiva
Prada.
Radha. She is great giver of life. Sarva Mangala. She is all auspicious.
Whenever
Ujjwala
you think about, yeah.
Gatrika Radha Rani limbs are filled with glory.
Thank you, Raghav. So these are the things which describes about Radharani's beauty, right? She is always beautiful as a lotus, and she is the beloved of Lord Krishna, and she is the one who gives great happiness to all jivas. She is all auspicious. Whenever you think about she is Srimati Radharani, it is Sarva Mangala. She is always happiness. Okay, and her limbs are filled with glories, Ujjwala. Okay. I think you need to start from 57 to 62. Whoever is the next one. Adya?
Mataji, sorry, I just
Mataji, Vrinda wants to read, Mataji.
Okay, I called her names, Mataji.
Oh,
she
okay,
didn't
okay. Maybe I
respond.
was in the kitchen, Mataji. At that time, we were in the
That's
kitchen.
okay.
She was
That's
having
okay,
something.
Mataji.
Yeah.
Go
57.
ahead.
Ujjwala.
57.
Ujjwala
Yeah.
Prada.
Ujjwala Prada, Nanda Priya.
Oh, she have to read the meaning also. Goddess.
Ujjwala Priya, Goddess Radharani is glorious. Nanda Priya, Radharani's dear to Maharaj Nanda. Nanda Sutta Radha, Radharani is worshipped by Nanda's son. Hema Sundari Radharani is a beautiful and golden. Subanga Radharani is with beautiful
Limbs.
limbs. Oh, okay.
Salila.
Salila Vasani Radharani resides on a hill. Radharani resides on a hill.
Yeah. So these are the things which describes Nanda Priya, right? She is very dear to Maharaj Nanda. Okay. And then we all know that Radharani is very glorious and she is worshipped by Nanda Maharaja's son, which is Krishna. She is as beautiful as a golden. Okay. Her complexion itself is golden. And she has a very beautiful legs and hands. Okay, not only legs and hands, her entire body is very beautiful. Okay, Salila means a hill. Okay, she resides on a hill, the Vrindavana hill. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Okay, Palvit,
Yes,
can you
Mataji.
read up to 68?
16 Mataji, sir. Swani Radharani is buxom. Kishori Radharani is youthful. Karma Padma Radharani is like a lotus flower. Nitya, goddess of Radha, is eternal. And then the Pada Radharani is delightful. Padma Hasta Radharani's hands are a lotus. I just stepped out, Mataji, and then I just came back.
That's okay, ma. That's okay. So she is like the buxom is means that very beautiful and very attractive. Okay, and like her body is like very good in shape, and she is very happy. The most happiest by looking at her itself is like she is the most happiest in the world. Like with no one else can compare with. Okay, and she is always Kishori means youthful. So we know that Kamala is the lotus flower. She is like a lotus flower. And Nitya is like it is always eternal. There is no, she is not like ordinary beings like us. And whenever you think about her, she always gives a delight to our heart. Okay. And the Padma Hasta, her hands are like a lotus petal. Like it is very soft. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Shubhadra and Giridhari, one can go from 69 to 74 and then other will continue the next.
Yes,
Yes,
Mataji.
Mataji. Shubha, Radharani is beautiful. Vimalangi, Radharani is splendid, is with splendid limbs. Payodada, Radharani is buxom.
Pavitra, Radharani is pure. Venuvadya, Radha plays the flute. Nirguna, Radharani is free of the modes of material nature. Hare Krishna Mataji.
Yeah. So we all know that she is beyond the material, three modes of material nature, right? She is always in the transcendental mode. Venu Vadya is like she plays the flute, also she gives the pleasure to the one who plays the flute. Okay, Pavitra means like very, very pure. Nothing can be compared with that pureness. Okay, that is what Pavitra. And we already saw the meaning of all these, but it is calling it as a different terminologies. Okay, we already saw the rest. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Okay, you can go from 75 to 80. Shubhangi. Sorry, Shubhadra.
Mataji, she already went, Mataji.
Okay, yeah, you can read.
No, Mataji, I'm saying like we both like went, Mataji. Both me and...
Yeah, now the kids are reading 5 each. So you read 5.
Okay. Shri Kulina. Goddess Radha was born in a pious family. Nish Kulina. Radharani has not born in any family of this material world. Nirakula. Radharani is free from all distress. Gokula Tara Geha. Radharani's home is in Gokul. Venuvadya Parayana. Radharani is fond of playing the flute. Hare Krishna Mataji.
You can read the 82.
Yes, Mataji. Shamaya. Kula
Saumya.
Shamya. Kula Vaha. Radharani was born in an exalted family. Venurati. Radha enjoys playing the flute. Gopal Lashya. Priya. She is Lord Gopala's beloved.
One second. We are stopping at 82. I think other Matajis also join. We'll continue from 83, okay? Mataji, is the time up? Vinita Mataji? Vinita Mataji? So kids, we are stopping here at 82, okay? We will continue from 83 in the next class.
Yes,
Hare
Mataji.
Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Thank you all so much. Let's chant the prayer 3 times and then we'll end the class. Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare
Rama, Rama, Hare Hare.
Mataji, I have a
Thank
question.
you all kids. Yeah, ma.
What number are we continuing on?
We are continuing from 83.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, you all remember it next time. And I'm going to make a Kahoot in this. Okay, next class. Okay. Yeah.